Providing your customers with good service is a key for any business. So we do have an online store here, but sometimes we might actually receive some orders offline. So for example, if there is a call center, a person can actually call a call center and place an order. Now there is a way with Magento Go of actually processing this offline order, and this is something that we'll talk about in this video tutorial. But before we actually get into it, I would like to show you what happens when an order has actually been placed. So this is a dashboard of my store, and straight away I can see that I have some orders here, and also I can see that I have a quantity or the number of orders, which is now 2. Moving to the left hand side, I'll find under the last 5 orders, I'll find the orders that have actually been made. So John Citizen has actually made 2 orders right here. If I move a bit more down, I will see that I have some customers now in my database, and this is John Citizen, who is also a new customer. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how we can actually process the offline orders. The first thing that we have to do is obviously log back into our account and go to the main dashboard of our store. There in the navigation menu we can locate sales, and under sales there is the orders. So click on orders, and this will now present the page where all the pending orders are currently located in. So like I said before, I have 2 orders made by John Citizen, and they are displayed here. So now we would like to create a new order. Now to do that, we have to go up here and click on the create new order. So once again, we are creating a new order for an online order. So someone has actually called up our call center and has actually ordered some products from our website. Alright, so basically we're here now on a create new order page, and what we can do is actually we can select from the current customers we have in our database. Currently I have only John Citizen here, and John Citizen is not the person who has made this offline order. So I will have to create a new customer. To do that, I will have to go up here and click on the create new customer button. Alright, so the new page will load up, and this is actually the page where we will create a new customer and place some products for that person, the products that that person has actually just ordered. So right at the top you can see that we're actually dealing with US dollars at the moment. Alright, moving a bit down, you'll actually come to the items ordered section. Like I've said before, this is something that we need to populate for this person. But first of all, let's go ahead and actually create the account for this person. So let's create a customer account and put it into our customer database. Alright, so first of all we will have to enter some information about this account that we are creating. First we have to select a group. Now we can either select general, wholesale or retail. And I'll put this person in a general group. Then we'll come to the email address. Now this is the email address of the customer that we are actually creating an account for. Alright, so I have entered the email here, and then I'll just move down. Down the page you'll actually find on the left hand side the billing address and the shipping address. Once again, we are entering the information for this particular person, and my person is actually going to be called Peter, and his last name will be Smith. Then I will go down and enter the street address, enter the city, select the country and select the state or province, and then enter the zip code and the telephone number. Alright, so once all that is done, this is all the compulsory fields that you have to enter. So all the compulsory fields have this little asterisk or red star next to them. Of course you can enter all the information here if you wish, such as the company or the fax number and so on. So once again, this is the billing address. Should the shipping address be any different, you would have to enter that information here. So maybe the actual street address might be different, and the country or state, province and so on. However, if the billing and the shipping address are exactly the same, you can just tick this box here. Now when you click on this box, Magento Go will actually populate all the required fields here. So everything, all the information you have entered for the billing address will now be copied into the shipping address. Alright, now that we're done with billing and shipping address, if we move down, we'll actually find the payment methods, shipping method and the total orders. If we have a look at the total orders, we actually have $0 here. Basically why this is the case is that we have not added any products to this order we are currently placing. So if we scroll all the way back to the top, we'll find this add products button right here. So we'll click on this add products and we'll be presented with all the items currently available on our online store. So basically we have these 5 items here. So let's say for example that Peter wants to buy only the display here, so we can just click on it. Now we can see that this has actually been checked and under the quantity we have 1. So Peter is buying just 1 display. Of course if he wants to buy something else, so for example this flash drive, we can click on it and we'll actually see that this now has also been selected. We can also change the quantity, so we can maybe put 3 here, but just make sure that you have enough of this. So if I put for example 300 and in stock I only have for example 100 of these flash drives, this will not actually be a valid order. So just make sure that you have enough in stock, enough of this in stock to actually sell to this person. So once again we have selected a couple of items here, and once that is done we can actually hit on this add selected products to order. Alright, so the system will now populate this list here. So this is the list of items ordered, and there we have the 2 items we have just selected. Once again we can change the quantity here, we can actually see all the prices and everything else here. Also we can put something that's called a custom price. So for some reason I want to actually give Peter some discount and sell this item instead of $650, I would like it to sell it for only $600. I can actually type that amount in here, and once that is done I will have to update items and quantities. Alright, straight away I can see that this price has now been changed to $600 rather than $650. Alright, then if there are any coupons we can apply those coupons here, and gift cards as well. So basically here we are giving the option of some discount once again, and basically using our coupons and our gift cards. Alright, so if we move down the list now, the shipping and the billing address will still remain the same, but here will actually come to the payment methods. Now when you set up the payment methods, and this is something that's already been discussed in one of the previous tutorials videos, and if you're not sure how to do that, I'll suggest you go back and actually have a look at that video. That payment method would actually be displayed here. Currently I have only made check or money orders, so basically when Peter pays for this, he will pay using the check or money order. Alright, moving a bit to the right, we'll find the shipping methods. So basically when we click on the shipping methods, we'll see the available shipping methods that are actually enabled within our online store. Basically I have a free shipping method and I have a flat rate. So for example I can say that I will charge Peter for these items $5. Alright, then under the order totals I'll find all the relevant information about the prices. So my subtotal is actually $619.95. There is a shipping and handling fee, which is a flat rate fixed, and it's actually $5. Now there's a tax on all the items, which is $51.15. There is no gift cards, and the grand total is actually $676.10. Alright, so if I go back to my shipping methods, and for some reason I actually decide to ship out this to Peter for free, I would select free, so $0. Straight away you'll see that the shipping and handling fee has now actually changed to $0, and my subtotal of the actual grand total has actually decreased by $5 as well. Alright, so probably I would charge Peter $5, and once again we'll see that the total has changed here as well. So down the bottom you actually have 2 options. Now you can append a comment together with this order. So to do that you will go here to the left and add some comments, and the second option is actually to send an email confirmation to this person. So the email confirmation of this order will actually go to this email address here, so petersmith@mycompany.com. So once everything has actually been saved, I would strongly suggest that you go once more over everything and make sure that everything is correct. Alright, so once again, once we checked everything, we are ready to proceed, and what we have to do now is just click on submit order button down the bottom. Alright, so once the order has actually been submitted, and there you will see by this little message here, the order has been created, you will be presented with information like this. So here you'll find all the information about this order. First of all, you get the order number, then you'll get the date and the time when this order has actually been made. First thing you'll actually have a look is actually the order date, like I said before, and the status. So the status is currently pending. Then you can actually see where this order was purchased from. So you can see that this was done from the main website and main website store and default store view. On the right hand side you'll find some information about the actual account you have created. So this is Peter Smith's account, this is his email, and the customer group that I put him in is general. Moving down, you'll find the shipping and the billing information, and you can easily edit this by actually going and clicking on this link here that says edit. And moving down, you'll find the payment information and the actual shipping and handling information. Then there's the list of the products that this person has actually placed an order for. So basically Peter is buying a flash drive and a display. Moving all the way down, you can actually find some comments. So basically you can enter some comments here and then click on a submit comment button here. Alright, all the way down on the right hand side, once again we'll actually find the order totals. So basically this will give you all the information about the pricing and how much everything is actually costing, and it will give you a total due amount, which in this case is $676.10. So once again we have seen how to place an order within our Magento Go system. So this would happen in a case where a customer would like to purchase something that he or she has actually seen on your online store, but for some reason they can actually not go into your online store and purchase it from there, so they cannot place an order from your online site, but rather they actually maybe just gave you a call and said, look, I want that display you have on your online store, and could you please sell it to me? And then you have to come back here and you would have to create an offline order like we have done with Peter Smith. So it's quite easy, and you can actually use the information that you have entered here, so you can summarize how your online store is going after that, and you can export those informations right from the Magento Go into your Excel spreadsheet and use that information as you need it. So once again, we have seen how to create a new customer, and we have actually seen how to add some products for that customer that customer wishes to purchase offline. So this is basically how the orders are processed within Magento Go system.